This is the real life adventures of 3 boys, 3 girls and 4 countries.
Working in the rice fields of China.
A car factory in Mexico.
Fishing on Vancouver Island.
And husky mushing in Alaska.
This is TREX!
It's about 7:45 in the morning at the moment. This morning we're going to be feeding the dogs and giving them some water as well. And I think we're off to do some logging and in the afternoon maybe some shooting as well. Tom generally takes charge of the chopping. I think he enjoys it, and we've been bringing in the wood and so on. So
It depends who's out there, who chops basically. If someone recognises that we need more wood, they go and do it.
Tom generally gets out there first in the morning, but usually we all do something, whether it's getting ice off the steps, bringing the logs in, chopping the wood. It's a team effort.
Well, because it doesn't get light until around 10:30. When we get up this early, we need to see what we're doing, otherwise I will remove a leg. So this is like a miner's light. Joe gave us 3 lads one each, which we use when we get up to go for a pee or whatever.
Every morning about 5:30 we all wake up anyway because the fire just about goes out and we have to get more wood in there or we'll wake up freezing. So we're up about then anyway. And then later on, whoever wakes up first around about the right time makes everyone else up.
The tension between the boys and the girls is at its highest since the trip began. The girls think the boys are jealous of the attention they receive from the lads in Vancouver, whilst the boys have been upset with the girls sneaking around their cabin and accusations of immaturity.
The general feeling is the damage has been done. That's not to say we don't want to get on with anyone, but it was quite nasty. The way Kahinde behaved, in particular Kahinde. Well, it'd be better for there to be peace rather than everyone getting at each other, so they wanted everyone to meet up.
Before the boys have breakfast, the dogs need theirs.
Okay, you just have to stir it until it's like really, really thick. You guys will have to do that. And then once it's really, really, really thick, you have to take 1 scoop per each dog. The puppies get 1.5.
Why do the puppies get 1.5?
Because they're growing.
Okay.
Ooh,
So stir it until it gets thick, Jared.
I'm ready. I'm a stirring machine. I've got it all over my legs. I'll step back. It smells like the dog smelt yesterday. Kind of bad. This is thickening real fast. Look at it go.
Make sure it goes in. I don't want it actually.
Hello, love. Wait a minute, doggy.
The typical lifespan of a husky is about 14 years, but are usually retired at around 12. They eat primarily beef, liver, chicken and commercial dog food. They consume anything from 1 to 4 pounds of food per day. But this liquidised form is best for their metabolism. A typical husky dog can grow from anything from 60 to 110 pounds, with the smaller ones generally being the bitches. The Eskimo dogs date back as far as 3500 BC and were originally used for hunting. There is evidence Eskimos started using them in Alaska for pulling sleds 1,500 years ago.
Alright. Yay.
Getting up in the morning is hard at the best of times, but when it's nearly 20 below outside, a nice warm duvet cocoon is hard to leave behind.
It's really scared me. You come around the corner and I saw this black thing in the window. It's like, oh God.
Joe said we're actually going to be training the husky dogs because we're going to be taking them out for a couple of miles on the sleds, and he says as soon as we've got used to it, he's going to take us out for like half-day trips and stuff. But yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be really good.
Yeah, I'm brushing my teeth. They're speaking to Nicole, but they've not spoken to me in Hindi. So.
Yeah, I have to brush my teeth in the morning, and this is the only way to do it.
Oh, we went to the public showers yesterday for the first time. It was okay. They're not like the cleanest things ever.
You just put your money in a machine and it gives you a card, and you go in the shower and put the card in, and then
You get
$3
10 minutes.
for 10 minutes.
We've got to walk to the Hendersons now for breakfast, which always wakes us up in the morning because it's quite cold out there. But hopefully we'll have like a nice big hot breakfast waiting for us.
Yeah, we're off to breakfast now
Okay.
at the Hendersons, which is about a 10-minute walk away, so I'll see you later. Bye. You didn't tell me that.
We've just done about 25-minute drive to the public showers, as we have no running water at our place except for in the Henderson's house, and that's only enough to fill a sink.
Hello. This is the shower cubicle that I'm going in. It wasn't what I thought about in Vancouver at all. I've only got 10 minutes to spend in the shower, so I've got to get going because I stink like an open fire because of our logs in the house.
The dogs are quite smelly, and the boys are constantly smelling of firewood, so it's not much use only getting 10 minutes every other day to wash yourself.
Got to buy these little cards. It's $3, gets us for 10 minutes, so have to be quite quick and efficient when we're in. I have to slot it into this little hole in the wall over here, you can see.
But basically the best thing to do is just get undressed, then put the card in, which only have 10 minutes, so it's really quite a rush. Anyway, we don't have much time.
But this isn't the cleanest place to have a shower. It's like a dingy swimming pool. But gotta make do with what you got, ain't you? Hello, you're still here.
Breakfast. We're gonna need all this energy for training husky dogs. So yeah, I've got a whole plate between the two of us.
Yeah.
3 in Becca's company.
I bought some goods in Vancouver. That's good.
Boyd got up much earlier than we did this morning because they decided to go for a shower. But they didn't bring any towels because they were told that you could get towels there, but that it was too early, so the office was closed. They had to use toilet paper to dry themselves off instead, which can't have been too pleasant. Yeah, at least I got a shower, I suppose.
Talk about bears with sore heads.
Yeah, just like home, just did shreddies. Yeah. No, the food's really nice here. Sherry's actually got like a little menu on the fridge which I found so we can know what we're going to be eating like from day to day. I've got stew for lunch today. Cool. Yeah. Should be okay.
Ooh, it looks could kill, Graham.
Really strange atmosphere now, which is such a I think it's a real shame. I just don't like not speaking to people. I just don't like it. I prefer just to get over with and just speak to them.
Cleaning out the dogs needs to be done daily. You need a big pooper scooper for this pack of huskies. Nice.
The surroundings makes it worthwhile. I'm not bothered. I love dogs. Can't say I love but the snow and trees is pretty good.
It's good being out in the open, you know, and the snow makes it really nice.
Buddy.
I don't understand how like little petty things have become just so big. I think it's just because we're away from everything, and it's just like being blown out of all proportion.
We're getting on fire in the car.
Right. We were actually speaking to Nicole last night and she was close to tears because of the way Kahinde and Rebecca have been treating her. They've completely isolated her. Apart from on camera, but I think Nicole was actually quite upset.
All because last night she said she still liked us to them, so they stopped talking to her.
I don't feel like we should let it spoil our time here in any way at all. We should just get on with it, and just because we can have fun without them not. Just like I'm sure they can have, fun without us. So just gonna make the most of it. I'm really looking forward to the dog sledding and stuff. So I'm just gonna enjoy the experience.
But their attitude just stinks. It really does.
We think they're a bit because they're missing the boys in Vancouver, but that's not our problem. We shouldn't have to deal with that.
Well, Kindy was in Vancouver as well, but you weren't there. But anyway, not to bitch, even though they were at breakfast this morning.
Smells nice.
Hello.
Okay, so how long have you actually been out here doing this?
Well, we've had dogs for about 20 years now.
20, yeah. Is this your main income?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not touching that. It might be hard. No. So, marks out of 10 for our removal.
Well, you missed something right over there.
No. The areas.
Gotta get it all.
Oh.
And that way tomorrow it'll be easier.
Tomorrow's
Tomorrow's
the
so
goal.
we should leave it all.
As we've done washing up, chopping trees down and cleaning dogs, I think it's about
And
time
so
the
far
girls do
they've
something.
watched mooses.
Okay, let's start with this sled here.
The Big Daddy.
Yeah. Okay, this is the old Yukon River sleds they used to make. They don't make much anymore. Now we use about 5 or 6 dogs to pull these. This sled probably weighs over 100 pounds. So keep your feet straight, and then the brake is always in the center. This is the brake, and you just hang on. Now if you feel like you're going to fall off, just step off. The dogs aren't going anywhere. You say whoa and they'll stop, or they'll just catch up to the next team. It's no big thing. This is the ice hook. When you stop your team, you put your brake on. You put that into the snow like that. That'll keep the team from wandering off if they want to.
Do you think the dogs will obey us?
Well, they won't recognize your voice. But what they'll do, the dogs will follow the lead team.
Oh, okay.
So you guys don't have nothing to worry about. Okay, puppy, Mark.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, we need to teach you to do that. You can do that. Okay, he's one of the lead dogs, and he keeps the team. The team follows him. Stay.
He really wants to get off, doesn't he?
Oh no.
I just use that for demonstration purposes. Keep him.
Stupid
There you go. Now
dog.
step over him. There you go. Just like it. There you go. That's the best way to do it. Now you got it upside down. This goes like this. Okay. Now they're gonna kiss you a lot, believe me.
Touch your leg. Touch him.
Leg?
Yep.
That one's the disobedient leg. I noticed that last time.
No, he's not. You have to kind of touch him like that, okay?
Huskies need to be 3 years old before racing, then they are fully matured and this ensures a long and healthy life.
There you go.
Through.
Stay still.
Okay.
Okay.
No clipper on.
The commands for these dogs is we use OK to go, whoa is to stop, G is right, and haw is left.
What's left?
Remember all that? Haw.
Haw.
Oh.
Oh.
Why can't you teach him right and left?
Whoa.
And whoa is to stop,
Go to stop.
and then OK is to go.
That right. Oh yeah. 'Cause
Okay,
Go
whoa,
sounds like whoa,
G,
don't it?
oh.
The size of the dog will determine the speed it can travel. The smaller breeds run faster, but all Huskies are capable of running at a top speed of around 25 miles per hour and can travel 100 miles over a 24-hour period. This should be quite some experience.
Should be
All
really
right.
good. I'm looking forward to it. But it's when it goes over the really bad bumps, because I think it takes us down off this main bit and down into like the wood bit, and it's really bumpy, and I'm kind of losing my balance a bit.
Okay, you got your brake on? Hey. You're all right, you're all right. He's just wanting me. You're all right. Why don't you
As long as I think it's okay, as long as you don't like go smack into a tree or anything.
put Digger and lead?
If you are, just go. Yeah. Or just jump off before.
Unhook him. Stand up.
I say? My lead dog was perhaps the laziest dog ever. We were going up a bump and they were like, I was like, good, good. They stopped because I was so far behind, and my lead dog lay down. She'd had it. She's not exactly the biggest dog, but Gray had a small dog at the front of his, and they were boom.
Oh, Gray small dog. Shadow.
It was fantastic.
It was really good fun. Absolutely.
Can't
brilliant.
wait till we're going again.
We all fell off, I think,
Yeah.
a couple of times.
Really hard.
Yeah, my dogs decided instead of going round the tree like the other two sets, they would go over the tree. But Nicole didn't manage to get over the tree too. She just went, so yeah, but you didn't hurt. You didn't
I went straight on my knees, straight on the ground.
But dogs are completely mad, aren't they?
Yeah, my dog was like going around the corner and I couldn't get my foot on the brake in time, and they just went whoosh, and I fell off and I just did a head first, fall into the snow, which Becca thought was quite funny.
I want to go again now though.
Definitely.
Yeah.
At one point in the race, the boys' car and we hit a bump, and I just went, flew right off. But, it was fun. It was good fun. Yeah.
I did quite well, I
You
thought.
slipped off the show though.
Yeah, I did slip off. No, right, the dogs went that way, so I went that way, and then the dogs went that way, sharp. So I tilted and went, oh, and jumped off and had to run after them.
No!
I've noticed that when we're all together as girls, she talks about the boys just as much as we do, but as soon as the camera comes on or she's with the boys, she kind of like pretends like to be their friend and stuff when she really isn't, and I just don't understand why she does that. She's just loving it. Like yesterday when we had the argument, she was out there just smiling to herself, and I said to her, "You find this really funny, don't you?" And she was like, "Oh no," and then she was laughing on my face. And it's just like, yeah, we were getting on really well in Vancouver, and then it's all started all over again here. She's just loving it.